Okay, guys, I've had several requests for a bread recipe that's not quite so labor intensive and time consuming. So I'm going to bring y'all a 4-ingredient beer bread recipe that was one of the first breads I ever learned how to make. I'm putting my butter in the oven in my pan at 350 to go ahead and preheat. 3 cups of self-rising flour. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar. And then a 12-ounce can of beer. You can use a light beer if you prefer less of a beer flavor, but this is what we had in our refrigerator, so we're pouring it on in. And then we're going to stir those ingredients up. I did decide last minute to add about a teaspoon of garlic powder and about 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese to this to just vamp it up a little bit. But like I said, that's not necessary. This is 4 base ingredients, and you can personalize it from there. So once you get your dough stirred up, we are going to transfer the dough over into the pan that we have preheated with the butter in it. I did reserve just a little bit of butter from the pan so that I could pour it on top. This helps to make the crust a little bit more golden brown and super buttery. So we're going to put this in the oven at 350 for about 40 to 45 minutes. I'm throwing a little bit of basil on top just because I had it and I feel like being a little fancy tonight. So here's the bread once we pull it out of the oven, golden, buttery, ready to go. I used a butter knife to kind of loosen it from the sides, and then we're going to flip it over and we're going to cut this loaf in half so that you guys can see what the inside of this bread looks like. I wish that you could smell this video. This stuff is delicious. Let me know if you try it out.